Hi, I'm Sue, and this channel has always been about being authentic, being genuine, being real, and sometimes a little bit vulnerable as well. I also want to share good stuff from other people. Not everything on this channel has come out of my brain. And often there are some posts on Facebook, on other places, that really good stuff. And today, that's what I want to share with you. I want to share a post from Natalie Breckenridge. I really like her writing, and I hope that it's something that challenges you, inspires you, as it has done me. I will start with reading the post that she put on Facebook, and then I will add some of my comments at the end. Okay, Natalie Breckenridge, here we go. God has not been preparing you for a small life. He's been preparing you for an obedient one. And those two things are not the same. Obedience to God is not usually small. It's not usually safe. It's not usually the thing that makes the most logical sense from the outside looking in. It's the thing that requires you to trust what He said over what you see. To step out before the ground appears. To say yes before you have all the information. To release what is comfortable in exchange for what is calling. This is not a small ask. And God does not make that kind of ask to people that He has small plans for. Ephesians 3:20 says, He is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that works in us. Above all. Not slightly more than, not a reasonable upgrade from, no, exceedingly abundantly above everything your mind has been able to imagine for your life. That is the God that you and I serve. That is the scale of what He is working with when He looks at your life. So why are you praying small prayers? Why are you dreaming carefully? Why are you tiptoeing toward a calling that you were destined to run into? Why are you asking God for just enough when He is trying to give you more than you have categories for yet? He did not put what He put inside you to produce a small and a manageable and a safe little life. He put it there because He had an assignment in mind that was going to require every single ounce of it. Stop shrinking the ask to match the size of your current faith. Let your faith grow to match the size of what God actually said. He is not preparing you for small. He never was. Wow. Thank you, Natalie. And now maybe just a few comments from me of how this has landed with me, and maybe you will connect too. But I wondered, how do I respond to that? It's sitting in my mind, in my heart, in my gut, because I know it's truth. And I know it needs a response from me. You know, my world is a missions world. I founded an organization called Flame here in Cambodia, which I have put limits on right from the start. Initially, I didn't want to register as an NGO. I just wanted to operate under the radar, fund the small project from friends and family, run it for 3 years, and then return to New Zealand to retire, whatever that looks like. But after a very clear prompting from God, the registering option became the obvious right thing to do, so we did it. And the budget went from $30,000 to $330,000. Like, great, how am I going to find the funds for that? But in the 11 years that Flame has been operating, we have never missed one payment, one salary payment, never closed any project activity, because God has done exceedingly abundantly above and beyond all that I could ask or think. I've played down the calling on my life and actively tried to make myself small so that I'm palatable. Because a strong woman can be hard to take for many people. But God never prepared me for a small life. I've been the one who's tried to limit it and keep the lid on and back away from leadership roles and try not to be so verbal. And I'm sharing this not because I clearly know the next step, but because I choose to change my mindset and be open to the above and beyond that God has in mind. What great idea is sitting inside you that you have pushed down because, well, you have your reasons. How about we build a community around us who are Ephesians 3:20 people, and we watch and see what God will do with ordinary people who simply believe in a big God and obediently follow his leading, even if it's big, because God did not make us for small plans.